Date night, date night. Okay, anyway. Hi. I'm so excited. It's Friday, our typical date night, but typically we don't get dressed up. We don't do too much. We're very demure with it, you know? So tonight, Twaka and I are going on a date. More than just our regular, pick up and do a movie night at home. We're actually gonna go out tonight. So I'm getting ready. Twaka's actually getting ready in the other bathroom. So I'm using the big one. I kicked him to the curb and I'm gonna get ready with you guys. So tonight I will be trying to make this hairstyle, my braids, look good with this dress. I had to get my dress on first because this is a whole thing on its own. Trying to get this over my head with makeup done was not gonna happen. So I went ahead and put it on before so you guys get a little sneak peek action of what I'm gonna be wearing. But you will help me pick out my shoes, so don't fret.
Anna's been in the bathroom for like 30 minutes now. I'm thankful that we have 2 bathrooms, to be honest. I don't have to wait around. I can just go in the other bathroom and get ready. I love that.
I've already washed my face, and typically if I don't go in with my makeup immediately after, it'll start to get oily. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust that off with my powder brush. And I do this little braid because I do have the Bohemian knotless braids, and so I feel like keeping it in a braid keeps the little wavy parts a little bit more wavy. But it's always fun to see what ways Twaka spruces things up because he's really good at that.
I'm gonna mess with her. I'm gonna wear a full African outfit and just come outside and stand and pretend like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I think I'm hilarious. Anna doesn't think I'm as funny as I think I am. I think I'm funny.
Without further ado, let's just get into this and get ready with me, okay? So I have always used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brown Definer brush. I have the little mini size because at the moment, when I bought this, your girl was broke, and this is only $13. The full size is $26. I know in the grand scheme of things, it's cheaper to get the bigger one, but I didn't have the money, so I went with the cheaper size. This is in the shade Ebony, I believe, and I used to mix the colors together, so I would do ebony and then like a lighter brown to tie in my two-toned hair, but I'm not doing that. I always start by outlining my brows super lightly. Once again, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so to do anything heavy or like really dark just doesn't make sense and it looks weird. So I'm really light on everything. But one of the things I noticed about Twaka is he prefers a more natural look, and I'm guaranteeing you it's because I don't know how to do my makeup. If I knew how to do it better, he'd probably like it that way. And girl, everybody has their ways that they like to do their makeup. I don't care. I just do whatever I know how to do. And then confidence will make it look good. Okay? Confidence will make it look good. I wonder what Twaka's in there doing. He's probably talking smack. I think before we got married, I didn't really have too many expectations on Twaka because he is Liberian, but he's lived in America for quite some time. So he's not your typical, stereotypical African, but he still has a lot of African like tendencies and traditions that he upholds. How are we looking? I feel like this is good. Like, you don't know, when you have oily skin and you're not doing like a lot of primer and stuff, it can get really difficult in the eyebrow section, in the eyebrow department. You guys know I love my Korean skincare, and I'm using the Kai Soul Wrinkle Bounce Multi Balm. You can use this for anything, and I don't necessarily have like a ton of wrinkles, but I love putting this stuff under my eyes before I do makeup because it just hydrates and it just makes the under eye makeup go on so smooth. I love it. Another thing that I wish I knew before we got married is kind of more about their culture. I would say because I'm from such a small town, I didn't know a lot about much. And I would have loved to just be able to surprise him on like a first date or a second date with like, oh, isn't the Liberian flag? I don't know. Maybe that's cheesy, maybe that's just doing too much, but I would have loved to give him that experience of like, oh my God, this girl knows about my culture and my country and my food.
Something I wish I knew before getting married, I think the biggest thing will really be how blunt I am, or how blunt we are as Africans, Liberians. I'm from a culture where we don't sugarcoat things. We say things as we feel, and there's a lot of confrontation, obviously. This culture, I've lived in America for over 10 years, and I thought I knew it, but you don't just say exactly what you're feeling like that. Like it comes off as being rude or being mean, and so I've really had to adjust to that. Especially communicating with my wife. There are a lot of things that I would say that would not be received well because of how I was saying it.
I want a bushy boy brow so bad, but it's just not me. It's not the way I'm built. It's not the way my hair grows. So I'm still lining. I'm still doing concealer under the eyebrows, and it still works to this day. Every time I go out, I get compliments on my eyebrows. So again, I'll say, do what you know how to do and be confident in it. It doesn't even matter if it looks good. If you're confident with it and you're doing what you know how to do, girl, do it. It doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong way to do your makeup. Well, there probably is, but who cares? While I let the concealer under my eyebrows set, I go in with that same concealer under my eyes on top of that concealer to blend in. And then whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, whatever. This one is in the shade Creamy Beige. Most of my colors are Creamy Beige. I'm gonna brush out my brow concealer. I always pull down first. Whenever I come out with too much makeup on, Tawaka has no problem letting me know. Like, he's like, and you know what? I love that. I love that. Do not sugarcoat it with me. That's another thing that I was not expecting. I should have. I just was not expecting the just bluntness right out of the gate. They will let you know. I opened my DM one day and his sister has DM'd me. If you're gonna be in our family, you have to know how to take pictures. You have to take your pictures. We were already talking about me doing pictures, and she was telling me like, you're pretty, you're really beautiful, do not like waste time not taking pictures. But she did not waste time letting me know, and Tawaka's the exact same way, and it's honestly so refreshing not trying to figure out what someone thinks about you, like when they'll just tell you.
I really had to realize that I can't communicate effectively with my American wife if I'm, talking to her the same way that I would like to be talked to. If I do something wrong, I like to be told exactly what I did wrong, so that I know exactly what I did wrong, so I can change that. And I'll say, I am still learning. I just tend to when questions are asked, I just tend to just give exactly what I'm thinking, but I have to be thoughtful of how it's being received and how I'm saying it. So that's something I've learned. But I only do it for my wife. I only do it for Anna. Other people, if you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna tell you. If you're mad, I'm sorry. Don't ask me for my opinion. But because she's my wife and I love her, I make an extra effort to, not hurt her feelings. I try to tell her like 4 or 5 things about herself that I love before I can tell her one negative thing. That's hilarious.
So I'm gonna take this little, I think this is Real Techniques. Yes, so Real Techniques Beauty Blender Sponge. And I'm just dabbing under my eyes, back and forth. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's juicy now. It's juicy. How's that look? I'm gonna do the other side. Do the same thing to the other side. I still get super excited for every single day night that we have because I cherish these moments. I literally would take hanging out with Tawaka over anything in the world. Literally, he's so funny. So much fun. The brow glue in the shade Dark Brown. Very neutral, not too harsh. And I love that this is brown because it also helps fill in those little sparse areas. Next, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion in the shade 903. This is the medium glow. I always use medium, it just works. I feel like I need to do a skin revival or something, shave my face or something. This is a Sonia Cash brush. I got this, is it Sonia Cash? This is the flat top foundation brush. I got this from Target in a gratis box for free. Love that. and I've been using it even though it is super streaky.
When we first started dating and I would say things, she would just get so upset, and then I would try to understand why she was getting upset, and I'll ask her, like, was what I said wrong? And she'd be like, no, it wasn't wrong. It's like, then why are you upset? Or why are you getting mad? And I heard the phrase, it's not what you said, it's how you said it, a lot. And I took note, and so I've learned, you know, to be more mindful about how I say things.
I'm just going to press in some, what is this? This is the e.l.f. HD powder. I just put this under my eyes to help with creasing and to lighten it up a little bit. It's giving the vibes, but it's not too hot. I won't be too chilly because there's sleeves, but they're sheer, but they're mesh, you know? So last week I tightlined my bottom line, and Twaka was like, do you always do that? Do you always? And I was like, yes. He's like, I don't like it. I'm gonna do it again. It'll be fine. So what I'll do is, because this is like really elongating, I kind of mix them. I'll do like one coat of the brown just to open up, fan out my lashes, and then I'll elongate them with the telescopic one. Okay, so I'm taking the lightest color here. This is the Morphe palette, but I'm dabbing the lightest color on my lid. There was a group of girls sitting behind me in my anatomy class, and I was like, guys don't even like that. I don't understand why we even do that. And one of the girls was like, who does everything for guys? I'm like, me? I do everything for my boyfriend. Just kidding. I'm patting in a light brown shade on the crease and then in the outer. I feel like it's just like moody. It's just, I could have gone darker, but typically it ends up looking like purplish, which might look good with the dress. Should we? Same color under the lid, and I'm just carrying it to smudge it out a little bit, make it look like I did it on purpose. So this is the Fenty Beauty Cream Lip Gloss, and this is the shade Fenty Glow 02? I don't know. Gloss Bomb Cream? I don't know. Ooh, that's light. Very pretty. I'm just dabbing. That's very neutral. Try to keep some separation between my under eye and where I start to do my rosiness. What is this known as? I don't know. What do we call this? Blush, yeah.
A lot of Americans think Africa is like this giant bush where you have hyenas and lions and all of your safari animals just running around like how you would see in Lion King. And I think it's interesting. It's really important to me to take my wife to Liberia, to take her back home, to meet my family, to see where I grew up, to see the people that I grew up with, to see my friends, and just see where I get all of this from. The way I talk. She always says I'm sassy. I don't think I'm sassy, but I wanted her to see like how people interact with each other, and just to open her mind to an Africa that she, quite frankly, had never known, because they don't teach you that in school. All you hear about Africa is that people are, you know, like living in trees, don't have cars, you're struggling with poverty, and that's the Africa that the media has chosen to portray to Americans. And so I needed her to see that we are a very civilized culture. We have pretty much everything you have here in America. And so I think it was really good when she went back home and she could see that, you know, yes, it's a developing country, it's a third world country, but there are still lots of technology, there are still lots of things that you wouldn't associate with Africa if you went to school in America and you were taught about Africa in America.
Do a little bit on the nosy wosy. It's very subtle, right? I don't give myself enough credit. This is good. This is good. I'm doing a good job. Yes, ma'am. So the same shade that I used on my brows or under my brows for eyeshadow, I use it for contour with this brush here. This is also Sonia Cash, I believe. Oh, Cash. I've been saying Sonia Cash for years. Okay. Pulling my cheeks in. Following that line, and then I just dip off here. That's how I contour because I don't know how to do it. Okay, so now that that's done, I am now going to add a little bit of setting spray. This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, Long Lasting by e.l.f. I love this. I love the way it smells. I would use this even if I didn't have any like makeup on my face, just for like a refresh. If you're not drenched, you're not doing it right.
I think one thing that I really enjoyed her experiencing was the food in Liberia. You know, it's one of the things that I miss about home the most. How do you put this on? That was something that was really special for her to see, and I enjoyed watching it. Whenever we're out and somebody says something like ignorant or like just dumb about Africa, I love looking at Anna's face and just seeing her like, she gets so offended like it's like she's African.
I like to add my mascara on immediately after, so I'm going in first with the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal in the shade Brown to stretch out my eyelashes a little bit. If I'm not using this, I would be using like Benefit Lash. And then this one is a skinnier brush, so this one obviously is for length, and I blink in. I really like this. It adds like so much drama to my face because everything else is like really neutral and brown. This is like, yes, the lashes are here. Okay, how do they look? I feel like this one is my problem side. This eye always wants to act funky with me. All right, I'm also gonna do the bottom. I feel like that just adds all the drama, and I just don't even think too much about it. I just run the brush right through. So I always try to get Twaka to match with me, like wherever we're going, like at least if we're not matching, like matching, I want to coordinate. I just feel like it's so tacky if I have on like dark colors and then he comes out in like a pink shirt. It's gonna bother me so bad because he doesn't like to match and he doesn't care about coordinating. He's like, show up in what you want to wear. Super chill, but I'm just like, if we're going to the same place, coordinate with me, like let's look like a fit. No! Okay, I read somewhere, okay, I didn't. I saw on TikTok that when you do this, you're supposed to like let it dry and then use a Q-tip. I hate when I do that. Please do not do too much. Oh, yes, girl. Okay, that came off way easier. I think I let it dry a little bit so it kind of comes off in clumps instead of smudging. Yes, ma'am.
I think Anna thinks she's Liberian now because she's been to Liberia, she's tasted our food, she had chicken feet, you know, that she's danced around people and you loved her. Now she thinks she's Liberian. So when I'm trying to speak my little colloquia, she's jumping in with her colloquia. A part of me feels proud that I've successfully assimilated an American into my Liberian culture. And another part is like, God, don't say that. Your American series sounds weird. No, it doesn't work.
Baka always says that my best feature is my lips. This is, what is this? Perfect Pair Duo Parfait by Absolute New York. I don't even have my hair done. Oh, okay. Not too bad.
So what are we gonna do with the hair? I'm thinking, I have three options. We could do one of these guys, a straw hat. We could do one of these. What do you think? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Or we could do one of these. I feel like somebody should pay attention to me when I wear this. Listen to me. Should we go with this? Let's put the gown on first.
I think that a mid-length would look good for tonight. So these are just the ones that I keep in for like daily, super cute and easy. These ones I usually go for if I'm doing like a dressier look. I just think it's so nice, so pretty. Thank you, Lulu. These are awesome. And then the longer one, I typically don't do this one. I'm not like a long earrings girl, but it just depends on my hair. So while I'm getting my hair done, we're gonna figure out which one of these looks better. So let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see. I could do like I feel like this is not like a hair up style or dress, but maybe it is.
There we go, that's sitting nicely. Is this the vibe, y'all? I think it's the vibe. I like it. I like it.
I feel like wearing it down would be cute. I just can't see myself doing another style. I've been in between like an up and a down all week, and I've mostly been wearing my hair in a ponytail, so I think tonight would be cute if I just left it down. I'm going with the short one, I can't. I love the middies. Ooh, messy mermaid, messy mermaid. Who are you telling? Okay, so last thing we need to do is find our shoe. Super cute, friendly, like, but also very much stepping on necks from Forever 21, and I've had these. This is like my college go-to. Like, these are cute. Is it me? Am I the only one that buys the same shoe in like different colors? So I have it also in this neutral color from Steve Madden, which is also very cute, very subtle, but also stepping on necks. And then the last option is also another Forever 21, but this is like a strap up. I feel like this is cute, but it's not happening because it's just too much work. And as you can see by how I've styled my hair, very lazy, very lazy. So depending on what Twaka has on, I wonder what he has on. I'm sorry, I just really love the Messy Mermaid. Is it me or is it you too? What do you think? This is cute. The Steve Madden one is really cute, but then the Forever 21 is just like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with what's easier. No, absolutely no look is complete without my wedding ring. So I'm gonna be sliding that on. So, since this is like a neck high dress, I'm not gonna do a necklace. You can kind of see my piece under, and I think that's really cute. And then I like that the sleeves kind of come down far, like a messy mermaid. That's the name of this look, Messy Mermaid. Messy Mermaid. Okay, and same for my bracelet. It's just kind of shining through, so I'm not gonna do a lot. It's just not me yet. We'll get there, but it's not me right now. So this is the final look. We're gonna go see what Twaka has on. Should I do another ring? I feel like yes, I could do another ring. My anxiety rings from Nivea. Is that too much? I feel like it's too much. I still have not learned how to match jewelry for my ring finger or my ring hand, because I mostly wear gold jewelry, but then I have a silver ring. So I just feel like I need a new wedding ring. I feel like I need a new wedding set, but that's just me. This is such a look for me. I just feel like, yes, mermaid. Let's see.
I think the biggest thing all in all is finding somebody who loves you for who you are, who truly respects your culture, wants to learn more about your culture, wants to educate themselves, and love that part of you, and is excited to be a part of that. That's something that I am super grateful for. Anna has been just literally 1 in a million. She's the wife that I prayed for when I was young, and I didn't know that I needed, but she's exactly what I need, and I hope that I am that for her. I hope that I've exposed her to the beauties of Liberian food. Yeah.
Babe, we're gonna be late. What is this?
You don't like it?
I kind of like it.
You do?
No, go change.
We
We're
should
gonna
go.
be late.
No. We should go like this and just like freak people out. I think it's funny.
Is that your African life? Wait, I'm putting this. You should wear this one up.
The white.